Today, I would like to summarize the content discussed in Shorts regarding AI and the changing market for architecture and interior design. These days, people often say how convenient the construction industry must be since the adoption of AI. Although I do not work on construction sites, I believe there is no benefit in ignoring existing ideas. For example, interior design is heavily influenced by color and composition. I believe AI tools can be helpful in complementing and selecting colors that prevent a space from feeling cramped. In Korea, we haven't yet realistically overcome the housing price policies relative to the growing population, have we? Consequently, the reality is that floor areas continue to shrink. I believe that simulating this with AI would allow for the utilization of more appropriate color tones and spatial compositions. Nevertheless, I still believe that the know-how of construction engineers remains the core element, even more so than AI, when it comes to things like floor plan creation, and the same applies to other areas. However, the question remains, what role will this play in the international market? While it may increase the possibilities for space utilization and allow for greater diversity in visual choices, the fact that paint can be changed every time, even if the options for spatial color selection increase, implies that there is a possibility of adhering to standard colors, even if they appear stifling, due to the absolute standard of emotional stability. Isn't ivory commonly used? I think that is where the difference lies. Since architects do not include interior design when selling a house, I believe that buyers will indirectly access information, news, and discussions regarding various scenarios on YouTube, particularly regarding examples where AI has been applied to suit specific layouts. However, there are usually very few people who wish to reveal their living spaces. Even with the advancement of AI, I believe it will be difficult to easily deviate from the established boundaries when it comes to genuinely tailoring the environment that people desire and live in, ultimately due to the standard of absolute stability. The next key topic concerns the use of AI in YouTube monetization and YouTube's policies. People often talk about how AI will dominate the world, don't they? From my perspective, I believe there is a difference in the approach. For instance, let's assume there is someone who has been generating YouTube revenue by utilizing AI. If their YouTube account is deleted one day, wouldn't the user have to pay taxes on their accumulated earnings and their income cease? That would certainly impact their life. However, from a societal standpoint, this would be a personal issue for just one YouTuber among countless others. Yet, as you know if you have ever used AI, results do not always go as planned. While records of AI usage may not be publicly disclosed, whether or not that is related to policy is a matter worth considering. Therefore, the first believe the core debate will be about the perspective and methods of dominance rather than AI dominating the world. I am thinking about the relevant standards and how dominance is handled. If we consider this from the perspective of production robots when they are introduced to the public in the future, it appears there will be various possible scenarios. It is certainly a matter worth contemplating. The next point concerns the use of AI for monetization and YouTube's policies. Finally, I believe that YouTube activity is one way to convey opinions, hold meetings, and discuss issues in our own individual ways. My channel also utilizes AI. It is a channel where I share news on AI developments, learn how to use them, and acquire methods used by other YouTubers. I try them out myself and discuss the results, which you can all watch along with. I believe that not utilizing existing materials is meaningless. If we create content by adding ideas based on information and results regarding AI prompts, we can communicate autonomously, even if we are not in related professions. I believe this is a way for the countless applicants who have not received financial support from society to gain opportunities. I hope you learn how to use AI and utilize it to create other opportunities. Also, while using AI, I tried activities that everyone has likely done at least once as a child. Playing with dolls, pretend play, and dressing up paper dolls. And it was fun. I think it would be good to try using it as a hobby with a technical purpose. When I used to learn new knowledge, it took a lot of time and was difficult, but when I actually used AI to summarize key points and create content, it only took a few minutes. That was even more shocking to me. I suppose that is why shorts are so successful, isn't it? There were copyright issues regarding the music in the videos I had been working on for the past few days. And since my YouTube channel uses AI, I have deleted them. I will pay closer attention to video quality and re-upload them. I hope you have a productive day.